why you should consider a C5 as your next daily. So just a bit of a backstory. I've owned my C5 for 4 years now. I picked it up in late 2016, and at the time I picked it up, it was my only car. So literally I would drive this thing every day to work. I would pick up all my car parts in this car. There was a time where I think I was able to squeeze 4 tires into this thing. I was able to squeeze 3 into the back, excuse me, and I was able to fit 1 in the passenger seat. So, you know, like, this car was my everything. This car was my truck. And this car was, you know, my date car. Like, this car was my track car. Like, this car was my fun car. This car was my everything car. And it did it well. I mean, actually it did it more than well. It excelled in that area, and I was a bit surprised, you know, like, who would have thought a Corvette would be a great do-it-all car. But I'm gonna go over some of the reasons why it makes me a C5. Number one, it's reliable. Being that this thing uses a GM LS, parts are everywhere, and there's been tons of research and development in both the engine and transmission, because this is a T56, and if you don't know, like, the T56 came in the Camaros, the T56 came in the Firebirds, the T56 came in the Viper, like, you know, like, the T56 came in a lot of vehicles. And then the LS, you know, either LS1 or LS6, depending on if you have a Z06 or a base, you know, like, these things have been in trucks, these things have been up in Cadillacs, you know, the Camaro also. So all of the research and development is there. It's not like this is some crazy bespoke powertrain. It's all common stuff. You can go to any O'Reilly's, you can go to any Advanced Auto Parts and pick up parts for this. You know, they're readily available. So if you do have an issue, it's easy to get parts for it. And not only is it easy to get parts for this car, it's easy to work on this car. Like this car is pretty simple as far as things go. Things are laid out in a way that makes sense. There's space to work in the engine bay and things like that. So, you know, like, this is a easy car to maintain, in my opinion. So, and not only is maintenance easy, but actually it gets fairly decent gas mileage for what it is. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it's a big V8 coupe with between 350 and 400 horsepower, but it still can get up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway due to its very, very tall 6th gear. And that's really dope, you know? But this car is actually pretty comfortable in stock form, you know, like, before we go and do all of our crazy modifications where, you know, like, dailies turn into race cars, right? But it's comfortable, you know, like, you can use this car as a GT car easily, no issue, you know. I've done countless trips, 5-hour trips in this thing straight, and I didn't feel fatigued after, because the car is pretty easy to drive. Like, even with traffic and everything, the weight of all the steering and things like that, it's not too heavy to where it's draining on you, which is something to consider, you know, for your daily, especially if you're going to be spending a lot of time in it. And even though this car is fairly low, even in stock form, if you have a stock seats, it's not that hard to get out of, because the stock seats have 0 bowstring, so you can literally, like, roll off this thing like it's a couch, like, you know, like, super easy in that regard. Man, these things just make a cool, you know, it's just a cool car, opposed to getting your normal Camaro, your normal 5th gen Mustang, you know, like the early Coyote of Mustangs. It's just, it's something different, and it's a lot more unique, because everybody has Camaros and Mustangs, but not everybody has Corvettes. And another thing that was surprising to me was insurance. I got this car car when I was 20. I can't tell you exactly how much I was paying for insurance, but it was way less than $200, like for full coverage. It was pretty affordable. I mean, if I had to guess off the top of my head, it was probably like $125, $150 for full coverage. 20-year-old with previous accidents and things like that on his history, that wasn't bad at all. So I was definitely a bit surprised at just how affordable this car was. And even though this car is a two-seater, it's actually very roomy on the inside, and you can actually fit a good amount of bags and stuff in your trunk. I've taken like countless numbers of people to the airport with like big old duffels, and I was able to make it work with like minimum issue. So it's a car that can really do it all, you know? It really can. It really can. And I tell people dailies, like I'm rolling through the city right now, and I'm telling you, like, people are turning their heads left and right. Obviously, my car is modified, and my car is pretty loud, and it, you know, but you know, like, people love these things, and like where a Camaro or Mustang would turn one head, you know, like people see a nice Corvette, and even though it's an older Corvette, like, it's still like, damn, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, man. Another thing I really like about this car that makes it dailyable for me is the climate control system. Spot on. Spot on. Cold as ice in the summer, warm as hell in the winter, and it heats up fast on top of that, so even better. Like, there were nights when I had to sleep in my car because I was tired on the side of the highway, and I, you know what I'm saying, and I was like an hour away from home. I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna just stop at a rest stop. And this car was perfect. You know, I was just lean back in my seat. I was just like, just snuggle up with the heat on. And bueno, no problem at all. Like, me and this car have been through so much together, and it's like, I enjoy driving it so much because it's so fun. Like, you want a fun car as your daily. Like, if you're like looking for a Corvette as your daily, I'm assuming that you want a car that's fun, that's stylish, that can do it all, you know, and this is it. Like, it's quick, but you can do date night in this car, like, you can do it all. Another thing that I like, that I feel like nobody really talks about, but I used to live in Colorado, and if like any of you guys live in Colorado, then you know it hails a lot in Colorado. People's cars get totaled from hell all the time. You know, like, that's just to be expected in Colorado. Like, cars always get totaled. I had a friend get 2 cars totaled in Colorado, but being that this car is made out of like plastic and fiberglass, it's not really something you have to worry about because they have a bit of give, you know, like, there won't be dents left in your car, and it, like, it's malleable. So, you know, if you accidentally were to back up into something a little bit, like, your car is not going to have a bent bumper. You know, if you hit your door, like on one of those like gas station poles, like, it's made out of plastic, like, you're fine, you know. It might leave a little bit of scuff, but you're not going to have a big old dent or something like that. So it's good in that way because I feel like it helps you to ease your mind. Like, you don't have to worry about, oh my God, you know, if somebody gonna hit my car, you know, is somebody gonna open up their door on my car. While nobody wants that to happen, if you're daily driving a car, it's a reality. You know, you can get little scratches and dings and stuff like that, but being the fact this car is not made out of aluminum or steel like your average car, it's not really an issue. It might leave a mark and it might chip some paint, but at least it's not gonna be dented, right? Man, just overall though, man, I think these cars, as an overall package, yes, they have their quirks, yes, they have their problems, but they can be very solid dailies with minimal effort put in. So if you are considering picking up a C5 or even C6 Corvette as your sole car, your daily driver, your do-it-all, it can be done. It can definitely be done. Don't even, hey, don't think twice. Do not think twice. You can do it. enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a brother a like. If you really enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. But